Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Women Unleashed. Today I've got the pleasure of having my best friend Alex with me.
Hi.
The reason why I got Alex on board is because we met we didn't actually meet in Dubai.
No, we didn't.
We met in the UK,
yeah.
and we lived together in Dubai for a very long time, and she went from living her best life with me to now being a mum. So I thought it'd be interesting to get her on and talk about her journey from being single Pringle with me to being a mum now.
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you want to tell people how we met?
We met at a bodybuilding competition, didn't we?
We did. We were coached by the
working-
same coach.
Yeah. And we were working on a stand
Oh, yes.
for just promoting
Yeah.
And then we just got chatting and it was like instant click, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were like, should we move to Dubai?
Yeah, because I was going to do it anyway. So I was like, I think I'm going to go at the end of the year. And then you were like, I'll just come with you.
And I remember you messaging, this is literally, we met once.
Yeah.
And I remember you messaging me and being like, I've got this job in Dubai.
Yeah.
I'm going in December.
Yeah.
I was like, cool, I'll come out over Christmas and stay with you. I stayed, came for 2 weeks for the New Year, didn't I?
Yeah, you came out for New Year, yeah.
And then I was like, right, I'm going to go back home, sell my shit and move.
And that was it, you came out. And I was in a studio, wasn't I? So we lived in a studio together for like,
For a
what,
year?
a year?
A year, if not over.
Like a little small studio.
It was
great.
It was a smallish studio,
Yeah.
because some studios are quite big, but this was a small studio.
Small.
No, but it was fine. I loved it.
Yeah, you were like my little housewife, weren't you?
Literally, you would go to work, I would be at home, I'd cook dinner ready, we'd go out on a random Tuesday.
Yeah.
We had the best time.
Yeah,
I
we
would say
did.
that the first year in Dubai, like, we did it right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. I think when you move countries as well, you've got to do that, haven't you?
You have to.
Just experience it, have fun.
100%. And how's life different for you now?
So different. Like the complete opposite now. But it's like I was living my best life then.
Yeah.
But now I'm living my best life in a different way. Like
yeah.
it's gone from fun, spontaneous,
Yeah.
now fulfilling, rewarding, very loving.
Responsibilities.
And challenging as well.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, very, very different.
Well, yeah, I mean, no, 100%. It's just part of growing up, I guess.
Yeah, adulting.
Adulting, which
Yeah.
we definitely didn't do for the first, 2-3 years of being here. And how did you find when you was pregnant over here in Dubai?
What my reaction when I found out I was pregnant?
Yeah.
I was terrified.
Yeah.
Yeah, terrified. But I never really thought about having a family until I met Josh. Then, like, 1 week of dating, I was like, I'd have a family with you. You know, when you just meet
Yeah.
everyone. But when I found out, I did 5 pregnancy tests. Cause
I remember you calling me.
I think I did 2. Called Josh. I was like, "Can you come home at lunchtime?" I wasn't very well either.
No,
I was
remember
in bed.
you being sick, yeah.
He came home and I showed him the test, and we were like, "Oh my god!"
Uh-oh, it's happened.
And then he ordered 3 more tests. all
5, just all positive.
Yeah, and yeah, it was a complete mix of emotions. I was terrified, but already like so excited and in love with whoever was growing inside of me.
Yeah.
But I can remember, you know, the Dubai Sevens,
Yeah.
the rugby
Yeah.
competition. We always work there. So I was doing treating clients at Rugby Sevens, and it's a heavy weekend as well. There's lots of drinking after. So we'd treat the clients, and then we'd always stay and drink and party. And no one knew.
Yeah.
It was very early on, and no
Yeah.
one knew. And people kept bringing me drinks, and I was like,
Just
and then
behind
sneaking
me.
to the bar and getting 0% alcohol. And so I was like trying to vibe, but I was exhausted. I've been in the sun all day, and Josh was there with his friends as well. So I think it was like 6 p.m. and I messaged Josh and I was like, I'm going to have to go home. Like, I am shattered. I'm not feeling this. And he came and met me and walked me to the car, and I had a breakdown.
Really?
Yeah, like a full-on breakdown. I was in tears and I was like, I don't think I could do this. I'm not ready for this. And then he was trying to he was like, it's going to be fine, we're going to be fine. And I was like, I'm going to get fat.
That was always your biggest concern.
So I'm gonna
and
get
you
fat.
did not get fat.
No, I just had a bump, didn't I?
Yeah, you literally look like you do now, just with an extra
Just
bump.
with a bump, yeah. But that was is my body going to change?
Yeah.
My lifestyle's going to change so much. And he was like, it's going to be fine, we'll get through this. And I can always remember saying to him, but what if I lose myself? And he's like, well, I'll find you again.
Oh.
Like we will get that used to make me cry every time.
Yeah, I could with the hormones as well. I can
Hormones,
imagine.
oh my god. Yeah, so that was real like mix of emotions.
But it's scary because you go from, you know, having no responsibilities, looking after
Yeah.
yourself, and this freedom effectively, because you
Oh,
can do whatever
100%.
you want when you want.
Yeah,
when you're
you can be as
single.
spontaneous as you
Yeah.
want. Like,
Whereas now it's completely different.
Yeah.
And I think that is what would scare me.
yeah,
Like, I want kids, I'd love to have kids, but it's that transition from having everything you want
Yeah.
whenever you want to.
and I'd
no
always
more.
been so independent as well. Like, did what I want when I wanted. I'd always had my own money, and then on like maternity leave in
Yeah.
Dubai is not great. So then even that side of things, that I was so reliant on Josh,
Mm-hmm.
which I lost the independence because of having the baby, but then I lost
Yeah.
all my independence because I was so reliant on him as well, which it took me a long time to, you know, some women are like really independent, they don't want
Yeah.
to rely on anybody. I was never like that, but I just had no independence at all.
Yeah,
And that
it
was
gets
like
taken
a
away from you.
huge change, yeah.
Yeah, would that be one of the things you struggled with the most, would you say?
Yeah, it definitely was. Like, if you'd have interviewed me like 4 months ago when I was
Yeah.
early postpartum, my answers now would have been so different.
Yeah.
Like back then, because I feel this is my new normal now.
Yeah.
And even like I used to miss a lot of my old life,
Yeah.
and now I'm doesn't like
Doesn't bother you?
no, so
Don't
like
miss it at all.
fulfilled and so excited to like go home and yeah, it's all
That's good though. It's
Yeah.
good that it's reassuring
yeah.
that you feel that way now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you don't miss. Is there parts of your previous life that you do miss?
Not now, no.
No?
I think like me and Josh went for a date night on Valentine's night, and it was our first night out that we'd had together without the baby. So she's 7 months now. So
That's
it was our
crazy.
first night out. And then we were like, oh, it'd be nice if like we try and do this once a month.
Yeah.
Because you can't do that spontaneousness anymore. You can't go out for the night like how we used to do.
No.
You just can't. And I don't want to.
No.
I don't want to anymore, but it would be nice to just have those, like, even if it was just once a month,
Yeah.
just,
Something.
yeah.
To be
yeah.
yourself, I guess.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
you are a mum 100% of the time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's nice to just kind of, like you say, do something for you.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel a lot of mums do struggle with that because they want to give the kids everything, and then they lose themselves.
Yeah.
They do, because they put everyone else first. But it is really important to look after yourself.
Yeah,
I always say, like, if you don't look after yourself, how can you look after your kids?
yeah.
Because, you know, if you're not healthy, they're not healthy.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Even if it's just like 1 hour a week, just go and get your nails done, go and get your hair done.
Exactly.
Just take that time to like, I'd say switch off, but you don't really switch off because you're still like, oh, I wonder if she's been fed now.
Yeah.
I wonder if the nanny's okay, because in Dubai we have nannies.
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't properly switch off, but you just like take some time to yourself and just relax.
Yeah, of course. What do you miss about your pre-motherhood life? Like, one thing. Anything.
It's hard to say now because I feel like this is all just normal now.
Normal,
Yeah.
like, you don't remember what it's like.
No, I used to, like,
Like,
I'd
even-
miss so much, and I'd always try and chase, like, the gym kept me sane.
Yeah.
And I'd always used to say, oh, the gym connects me to the old me.
Yeah.
But there just came a point where I was like, I stopped chasing the old me.
Yeah.
Like, everything's changed now. I'm rediscovering a new me.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, so I don't really miss. It's
I was
just
gonna
things are
say-
a lot more hectic now.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Like really, when we travelled to the UK, it was hectic.
Oh, no.
So it's just like
It's not simple anymore.
yeah, and maybe simple things like we can't chill on the sofa on a Saturday afternoon and watch TV and just like chill
Just
out.
relax. Yeah, like little things.
We
yeah,
can't
of
do that
course.
anymore until she goes to bed at 7:30. Then we're like,
And then she wakes up an hour later.
yeah.
I guess you kind of appreciate every minute now that you do get to yourself more so than what you used to.
Absolutely, yeah. Even just an hour on the sofa together in the evening, and we're like, oh, this is so nice.
Yeah.
So it's just small things. There's nothing major anymore, but just like small little things.
Is there anything you thought you'd miss that you don't? Like, for me, now, if I were to fall pregnant right now, I'd think, oh, you know what, like, as much as I don't go out often, I would miss the freedom of being like, I can just go out, and if my friend calls me, oh, do you want to go for a drink, or do you want to go for some food? I'd be like, yeah, of course.
Yeah, there is that. Yeah, there's still that side of me that's like, oh yeah, I'd love to go and have a little dance on a Friday night. And if I wanted to, I could.
Yeah.
Because Josh could stay home if he wanted
course.
to. But I don't really there hasn't been a point where, maybe seeing your stories every now and again, I'm like, oh, I'd love to go and have a little dance. Yeah, a little FOMO.
But we would always do that.
Yeah.
Like, me and you would always go out and have a dance and have a laugh. So I guess, I would feel the same sometimes. So, like, you're looking at even when I'm not in Dubai and when I'm in the UK and I see people out, I get FOMO.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I wish I was there. And then I actually go out.
Yeah.
And I'm like...
But if I really missed it, I could do it.
Yeah.
I'd just have to pre-plan.
Yeah, exactly.
So instead of it being like a spontaneous night out, it would be like, okay, let's set a date.
Yeah.
Blah, blah,
like,
blah.
we've set a date.
Like, we've set a date for
next weekend.
Yeah, for next weekend, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
we're
going to go to the beach club, aren't we?
That's been planned for a month now.
Yeah, so I can still do it. I wouldn't want to do it every week. I've got no interest in that anymore. But I just need to pre-plan.
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah, you just can't do, like, the last minute, yeah, let's get dressed up, let's go out. Like,
yeah.
I'm not just going to leave the baby at home.
No, it's literally, like, you need to be responsible, I guess. Yes. And in terms of making time for yourself, how do you find time to make time for yourself? How do you find time to make time for yourself? Does that even make sense?
Yeah, totally get what you're saying. I mean, so out here, we don't have any family, but we're very fortunate that we have a nanny. And so we had a nanny when she was 4 months old, and it was like, that changed everything. Yeah. Because now so she does like Tuesday to Saturday. We don't have a full-time 8 till 8 like what some people do. Yeah. But I try and get 3 workouts in a week, which that's my time, that's me time. It always has been, still is now. And if I finish clients early and I'm not training that day, if I want to, I can go like for an hour by the pool or like come and meet you for coffee or something. So I do still get, like the first 4 months was, no, it was just baby.
Well, I remember coming to see you and you were literally glued to the sofa with Ava on you.
Yeah.
You couldn't do anything.
No.
Do you know what I mean? You
and it was Dubai summer as well.
Yeah.
It was so hot.
You had nobody here.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask you about that as well. How are you finding it? Because obviously people have kids back home, they've got family and everything around them. And, you know, people complain, oh, well, I haven't got time to go to the gym or I haven't got time to do anything for myself. But they actually have the support of family and friends, whereas you're here on your own. You're still managing to go to the gym. You're still managing to find time for yourself.
Yeah.
But you don't have family. Like, how do you find it without family? Do you find it quite difficult?
Again, now it's starting to feel more normal, and because I've gone back to work part-time, so I've got like my independence back. Yeah. I'm doing things for me. Whereas the first 4 months, not having the nanny, not having any family, I wanted to move back to the UK because I was like, I can't do this. I'm so lonely, like I'm so isolated.
You are quite far out of the way here as well, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I've got a couple of mum friends in Town Square, and if I really wanted to, like I could have made the effort to meet them. And it's quite nice that, because we're all expats here, everyone really does try and make the effort. Yeah. So I'm in so many different mums groups, so if I ever needed mum support, then I could just reach out. But even so, like, it's so isolating, the start of motherhood.
It's just you and the baby, like, I know the father's there as well, but...
Yeah, but they're out most of the day anyway. If they work, and they don't work at home, they're out for most of the day. Yeah. Like, their lives don't change too much. Because what used to, like, get me was, he would go out to work. He's still having adult conversations. Yeah. Yeah, it might be work, but he's still engaging in adult conversations with other humans.
And you're going,
and socialising. Yeah.
You're like just speaking baby language.
Yeah. So that again I found hard. Was like, my life has changed so much.
Has being a mum changed your view on, say, friendships, relationships, things like that? Like how you view things now?
I'd say that I'm more like strict with my time, I guess. If I like keep making the effort with someone and they don't return it, I'm like, do you know what, I don't have time for this.
Setting boundaries.
It's a lot more boundaries. Probably won't take as much shit from people anymore because I'm like, I have to deal with like it's like I've got so much patience for Ava.
There's no patience.
There's no patience for anyone else. So it's, I'd say circles got a lot smaller. Yeah.
But that's good though, because it's like you want the right people around you anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You don't want
absolutely.
people who... But that shows you who like your party friends are and who your real friends are, for example.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like if people aren't willing to...
Oh yeah, like I lost so many friends, like when I got pregnant.
It's mental. That actually blows my mind. It's like it makes you actually realise what people are like.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine. Like, I was so sad because I wasn't here through your pregnancy.
Yeah.
Was I in Spain? I think I was in Spain.
I think you're in Spain, yeah.
Yeah, like I was so sad that I wasn't here to
Yeah.
kind of see the whole progression of it. And then I
Yeah.
remember your waters broke and you texted me and I was in Ibiza about to go out and I was like, how
11:30 at night, I was like, Dom, my waters have just broke. I'm in bed.
Literally. I was like, no way.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I wish I was there to kind of see all that. But
Yeah.
for your next baby, we'll have it together.
I was just about to say, but we're going to get pregnant at the same time.
Together,
aren't
we need to. Well, I first need to
Plan
find a
it.
partner. So hold off.
It's alright. We don't want another one yet. Maybe like you've got like 2-3 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Should we plan that just right? Yeah. That would be perfect. Like, can you imagine being pregnant with your best friend, living in the same place?
Yeah. And then they get to grow up together. As
Exactly,
well.
and they can be best friends. Oh, I love that. I've actually seen so many videos of like on Instagram and TikTok of women both like best friends getting pregnant at the same time.
I know.
And like one tells one and then one tells the other, and
Yeah.
I'm sat there crying like, I want this to be me.
Yeah, it's cute. It'd be nice as well because you can experience it all together as well.
Yeah.
Like you'd have that person that you can go, like you're both experiencing the same thing.
We both complain together. My feet are swollen.
Yeah,
my back hurts. My partner's pissing me off.
Yeah, literally.
And literally just go off on our own and do our own little thing. Imagine giving birth like on the same day as well.
The same hospital, room
The
next
same
door.
hospital. Who did that happen to? Was it not some sort of celebrity? There were two, I can't remember who they were, and they literally gave birth on the same day. I was mind blown. I was like, what are the chances?
No way.
Yeah. No, I can't remember who that was, but I'll find out and I'll let you know, because it was actually quite interesting to look at, because like they did the whole pregnancy and stuff together.
Yeah.
Me deep, completely going off topic.
Yeah.
Again, as per usual, deviated. Yeah, where were we? Where actually were we?
I was speaking about it was lonely and isolating at first.
Yeah, not having anyone here as well.
Yeah, not having family here. But yeah, like have I got new friends?
Have I got new friends? Well, I'm still here.
Yeah. I've still
stuck.
got like my nice little circle of old friends, like you, Shannon. And now I've got a few mum friends as well,
But
but
that's nice.
yeah. And then if I really wanted to have party friends and I wanted a wild night,
You could call any of them
Yeah,
and they would be up for
they'd
it
be
anyway.
there.
Like party
Yeah.
friends stick by always. You call them for one thing and that's the
Yeah,
party, and they will
exactly.
always be
Yeah.
there. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, I don't think I won't be doing that anytime soon.
No. It's overrated anyway. Like I can't be bothered half the time. I'm like, I go out and I'm like, it's not even worth it anymore. Like I
Yeah.
actually enjoy sitting at home more or
Yeah.
going for a nice dinner.
Yeah, literally.
Like I think we've grown up a little bit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
'Cause we would go out on a random Tuesday, Wednesday night,
Yeah.
and then go to work the next day.
Yeah, we would. Yeah.
That sounds like a nightmare to me now.
But I think everybody's got to do it.
yeah, you
At
have
some
to
point,
do
you
it.
have to go through that, and then it just comes to a point where it's like, okay, this is really repetitive now. This is the same old stuff, seeing the same old faces.
Yeah,
Like, I'm over
it's
it.
boring,
Yeah.
and it's unless you do that, I don't think you are ready to settle.
Yeah.
Because if you weren't to do that, say you do fall pregnant. Say if, for example, you fell pregnant without going through a time where you're single and enjoying yourself and going out, you'd get into that relationship. You'd get pregnant. You'd have a baby, and then you'd look at everyone else going out. You'd be like, I didn't do that. I want to do that now.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to get it out your system.
Yeah. People are different though, aren't they? Like, there's a lot of people back home that's what they did. They like left school, went to college, they met their partner,
Yeah.
and they're still with them, and they've got families.
Yeah.
And I think that's really sweet. But everybody's got different
100%.
needs. I knew from a young age that I wanted to leave the UK.
Yeah.
I was like, there's so much out there that I need to go and experience.
Yeah. It's a completely different life, and I've spoke about this on different podcasts, you know, it's
Yeah.
different types of people. Some people are home birds, some people
Yeah,
like to stay at
exactly.
home. Like my sister, I can never imagine her leaving the
Same
UK.
as my brother. Never.
Yeah, home bird,
Yeah,
like they
never.
love the life there, whatever, whereas me and you, we like to explore, we like to do different things,
Yeah.
we like to take risks,
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
and that's how we've ended up here.
Yeah.
Completely deviated off topic again. Back to motherhood. Is there anything that you struggle with in terms of like sleep or, I don't know, Do you struggle with sleep?
So
Do you feel like you lack in sleep?
she was great from 6 weeks old until she was 3 months old. She slept through the night. And then we had moments where she was like stirring. I'd get her once a night, blah blah. And then we hit 4 months and we hit a massive sleep regression. And it's only recently that we've just gone back to sleeping through again. And of course, when she hit that sleep regression, I went back to work. So
Great timing.
Perfect timing. So yeah, it was hard. There was some nights where she was up like every 2 hours because she wasn't very well either.
Yeah.
So we had to deal with that. So yeah, like every 2 hours she'd be stirring. But I really like the saying, you can't pour from an empty cup.
Yeah.
But moms do it all the time because we just do it. It's
just
like
get on with
you
it.
just have this like superpower that
You just get on with it.
I feel like I'm running on no sleep, but
Do you know what that reminds me of? Prep.
yeah,
That's what it reminds me of. You just get it done. You've got no energy. You can't be asked. You just go do it anyway.
yeah.
Like, I feel as females, we are superhuman. I feel like we have a lot more in us than men do. I feel like if you were to ask a man to do that, they would be, oh, I'm exhausted. I can't. I've got man flu. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like we're just built different.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I always offered to do the nights, like, from the start.
Yeah.
And then I became really overprotective over her.
Yeah.
So if Josh offered to do the night, I'd be like, no, I got
I'll
it.
do it.
Like, I'm exhausted. I really want a full night's sleep, but I've got it. I want to do it.
Yeah. And you're the mum, do you know what I mean? You're the closest thing to
Yeah.
the baby.
Yeah, like, moms are generally the primary caregiver.
Carer. Yeah, of course. Like, you carry her for the 9 months.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
exactly,
You have
yeah.
that
It's like a
bond and it's super important as well. Do you ever get mum guilt?
Yeah.
You do. You definitely do.
Yeah.
You told me this before.
Yeah, definitely. We've been out, like, my friend came to visit, and she came to visit Ava, like, mainly for Ava. So everything that we did apart from one day was with Ava.
Yeah.
And the nanny had just started with us. So I was already getting used to leaving her with
Yeah.
someone else. And we went to Terra Solis.
Oh, yeah, it's far away.
Yeah, and I think every couple of hours I was tearing up because I was like, I feel horrible leaving her.
Can you imagine when she's older and you take her to like nursery?
I'm
That
going to
would
be
hard.
like, I'll be one of them mums that's like crying.
That would be me. That would definitely be me.
100%. Yeah.
I'm an emotional person as it is, so never mind when I've got a baby. I'm going to be a wreck.
Wait till you go through postpartum then.
Babes,
hormones.
you've seen me on a bad period day. Like my
Yeah,
hormones.
times that by
Yeah.
1,000. It's wild. I was always really emotional anyway, but it was like taken to a new extreme.
Yeah.
I'd be crying over things I didn't even know. Josh thought I was losing the plot. I'd be crying over things that I didn't even know I was crying about.
Yeah, literally, like the smallest of things.
Yeah, hormones are crazy.
But it's having a good partner to understand it as well. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
not
you
sit
need
there.
it. Like, I don't know how single moms do it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hats off to them. Yeah. Because having that partner and that support, like,
You need it.
yeah.
You need it. I feel like, I guess, again, it's going back to kind of what we said about the superpower, like about being a mum, you know?
Yeah.
Being a single mum, you just
get
on with it.
Yeah. And you wouldn't
just
know
do
any
it.
different, I guess. So you just,
Exactly, you don't know any different. But you do have support from, I guess, parents
yeah.
and grandparents of the baby, obviously your parents, more so than anything. But I feel like single mums out there, well done to you.
Oh my God, yeah.
Because Alex can say it's hard enough as it is with a partner.
Yeah.
What else do I want to know? What makes you feel the most fulfilled as a mum? Like, what do you feel?
Oh, it has to be if I've like been out at work
Yeah.
and I walk through the door and her little nose like scrunches up and she's
She
got
sees
the
your
biggest
face.
smile and she's like she started really interacting now
No,
and she
yeah.
she knows people. So that interaction of like it's just so heartwarming.
Yeah.
So,
She's like, Mummy. It's
yeah,
like the
it's
love
so
that you
sweet.
feel.
Yeah.
I seen you post a video of her the other day. Well, I can't remember what she was eating. I think she was sucking on steak.
Yeah, she
And
loves the steak.
She had a
little
little bobble in her hair. I was like, oh my god.
I know.
So cute. She remembered a little Teletubby. She just sat there.
Eating a steak with a little
Chomping.
bobble.
Would you say she's quite attached to you?
Not too clingy, no. Like, she's definitely a mommy's girl.
Yeah.
And if, like, because Josh will feed her most nights, like, he feeds her dinner. And if I'm walking around, or if I walk into the bedroom so she can't see me, like, she tries to look over the chair, like, she tries to follow me around. So she's not she's not like clingy as in if I leave her she'll cry, but she won't take her eyes off me if I'm there. Yeah. Like she's definitely a mommy's girl at the minute, yeah.
Do you feel that you've become more patient since you've been a mum?
Yes and no.
Go on, elaborate.
Very patient for her. Like I don't think I've once like snapped up, because people like suffer with postpartum rage as well, which
Postpartum depression.
yeah, which again I totally understand, but like going back to earlier when I said she literally takes up all my patience, so I can be so patient with her, but then anyone else I can snap.
You just
like,
snap instantly. Yeah, of course. And I mean, you'd rather that, wouldn't you? You'd rather give your patience to Ava.
Yeah, I mean it takes me a lot anyway to get like I'm a chilled person.
Yeah.
It takes a lot for someone to actually like
Yeah.
annoy me or get on my nerves. But yeah, I'd say I'm still quite chilled.
Yeah.
But I can get wound up a lot more. Yeah.
Do you feel you've changed in any way as a person, like in the way that you are?
I don't think so. I'm more sensible.
More sensible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have changed. You're more sensible now, because there was no stranger danger. There was none of the carefulness.
No, I'm definitely more sensible now.
You are more sensible in everything that you do, to be fair.
Yeah.
Making smarter choices, but you need to, because you've got a family now.
Exactly.
It's completely different.
Yeah.
It's crazy, because I've seen you go from what we were when we came here. What we were. Wow. That doesn't sound very good. From how we were when we were here,
Yeah.
like the sort of people that we were and things we were up to now, I feel like both of us just grown up massively as well during that time. Yeah. And like things have changed.
Yeah, that doesn't interest me at all.
Do you know what's funny? I remember, because there's 3 years between us, right? Yeah. And I remember being 3 or 4, sitting in our studio, and I was like, I'm so lost, I don't know what to do, I'm single, I don't have a boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. And you was like, I'm like 20, you think you was 28 at the time, maybe? 27, 28?
I think I'd have been 28, yeah, because I met...
28.
Or was I 20?
I think you was 28, because I remember
I was
this clear
28,
as
yeah,
day.
because I met Josh when I was 20, like, literally a week after my birth. No! He was there for my birthday, because we did long distance, didn't we?
No, but this is when we used to live together, I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, so I'd have been 28.
28, yeah. And you was like, I'm 28 and I still have no idea what I'm doing. Like, you were, and then I got into a relationship, you were still single.
Yeah.
And then it flipped.
And then we switched.
And then things just changed like that overnight.
Yeah.
Which is mental.
Well, when you know, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. And it finds you when you least expect it as well.
Oh, yeah, always. It's usually when you're not looking for it.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what happened to me last time. I was just like, I'm over it. I was going on dates and I was like, I'm over it. And then I found someone, and then you were the same.
Yeah.
Because you got Bella and everything.
Got Bella, yeah.
Bella's Alex's cat.
So, yeah, she was my first responsibility.
Yeah. I remember you got her so you'd stay in. You literally got her so
And it worked.
It did work. But now it's like...
I've got a little kitten to go home to. I'm going home.
Yeah, literally. Well, if anyone's struggling and they don't want to have a baby, get a cat.
Get a cat,
If you want some responsibility, get a cat. So if you were to give one piece of advice to women who are currently pregnant or just started being a mum, going into motherhood, what would it be?
Be prepared for the change.
Yeah.
You might not recognise yourself in the mirror anymore, but everything is temporary. It will all come back. You will start feeling yourself again. The hormone journey, everybody's different. It might be a wild ride for you, but it is all temporary and it is worth every single minute of it.
I like that. I really like that. And one more question, one last one. If you were to give yourself some pre-mum advice, what would it be?
That you'll be fine. You don't know what you're doing now, but you will figure it out. And yeah, you will get through it. Because
it's instinct.
It's instinct, and it will kick in, because I'd never even held a newborn. Like,
Stop it.
Never. Like, Josh has got nephews. So he was, oh my God, the minute Ava came out, he was like, the doctor said, I've never seen a dad so confident with the baby. He was natural. And I was like, if I was in one position with her, if I was holding her like this, I'd be like, I can't move. I didn't know how to move her. Like, I didn't know how to pick her up. Like, nappies would make me anxious as hell. For the first 3 days, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, I actually know what I'm doing. Like this maternal instinct kicks in.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later, you're like, boss mum.
Done. Exactly. It's an instinct as humans, as animals. Like,
Yeah.
it's our job to be mums, it's our job to provide, it's our job to care.
Yeah.
So that is going to just kick in.
It will kick in, yeah.
For me, it's just like normal because I was in baby nurse.
Yeah,
So
you
for
were
me,
used to babies, aren't
yeah,
you?
like to me, babies are just like another thing, so that doesn't bother me. But for anyone who first time and has none of that interaction, it can be scary.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Because you're like, I've got to keep this little mini human alive now, all while
It's
recovering.
real. It's not at all.
Like I'm
It's a
responsible.
human.
We are responsible for her life now.
Yeah, literally.
All while we're going through the healing process of it. Like we're broken.
Yeah.
We've either just birthed a baby out of our vagina,
Oh,
or we've been cut open. So we're healing, all while looking after this
This little precious thing.
tiny, beautiful human.
But you smashed it. So you look very happy and you're glowing and you look so well.
I feel it now. Yeah. It's taken me about 5 months.
But that, Alex, 5 months is nothing. Like, you can look at some mums and they're a year or two down the line and they're still lost and they're still in a really bad place. And actually, I'll ask you a question about that. If people are in a place like that, what would you say to them? Like, what would your advice be to them? If they're, like, say, a year or two down the line and they're still in the same position, they're still unhappy with the body, they've still got the mum fat that they say they've got, you know?
Yeah, reach out for help. Like, talk to somebody.
Yeah.
If you still feel, like, really lonely, try and, like, mums need other mums.
Yeah.
Try and meet someone. There's got to be, like, groups around nurseries or just try and have that, like, conversation with another mum as well. If you're really unhappy with how you're looking, reach out to a personal trainer.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
you can rebuild that strength.
Massively. And exactly. And it's taking away the thinking from you doing it on your own and having to manage being a mom if you don't know much about training nutrition. I'm trying to figure that out.
You're overwhelmed as it is.
Exactly.
So then trying
it's
to
just
figure that out, not knowing
100%.
where to start, like, yeah, just reach out for help.
Just get help from somebody. It's as simple as
if
that.
you feel like you've got postpartum depression, reach out to, like, your doctor, a therapist.
100%. It can all be fixed. Like, you've ended up really well because you've looked after yourself. Do you know what I mean? And you've called me before. I'm sure you've called other people when you were struggling and whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's just normal to do that, and don't be afraid to do it.
Yeah.
So, anything else you want to add? No? Well, thank you so much for coming on. I actually really enjoyed that because even though I know most of this anyway, it was just nice to talk about it from a different perspective, and hopefully our listeners can take away something from that as well. But thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.